fifth and final round. Not that we begrudge Cloutman for losing that game much, but
I don't mind it.
while they're shuffling up, guys, don't forget to give us a share, like, and subscribe on YouTube at Next Dimension Hobby. All of our affiliate links and stuff for Firestorm. You can find it at CameraCactus.com.
There's a lot of stuff at Fast on stock for any gaming needs you probably have.
Including the new Final Fantasy RPG that's coming out pretty soon.
It is sold out. It's very sold out because otherwise I would have one.
The rules are free, right?
They are. You can view the rules online for free.
Yeah.
This is our table 2 game, so one of these is probably who's going to finish second today.
Sure. We got Liam on the right, CJ on the left. CJ again came in second at the store celebration in Newport on the weekend with his Mono Ice, and that's what he's
Very
playing
good
today.
showing, and I think it's the exact same deck.
Yep. And Liam playing back to his roots, Wind Earth.
He has told me it's very different,
I don't believe you.
but I have no idea what's in it.
I do not believe you.
So far, I can see cards that he's always played in it,
Yep.
so I think he may have been lying to me.
Backup Shantaro, Tyro, Galuf, etc., etc.
So we'll just have to wait and see what goes on here. So Prompto and Goddess and Gladio out for the Shantotto. Okay.
I mean, again, it will get him 2 cards.
So yeah, this is reveal the top 5, add a wind and an earth card to hand. It can also tap for either.
Yep.
It does say card, right, and not forward. It's a card I've not seen too often. So he's getting a Kolka, which is a good backup. I would probably grab the wall here. Yes. Real top 5. It is cards, so that is useful. So he's taking Kolka and he's taking the 5-color wall, a 5-drop wall.
Interesting one. That's like...
So it protects all the forwards you have that cost 5 or more. They can't be targeted other than himself. And there's another line of text, I don't remember what it says.
Well, when in doubt.
To the card list of things that they are. And I think he potentially passes now, ready to play Kolka or Tyro on curve next turn.
This guy? Yeah.
So he's reduced by 1 for each character. So he only costs 4 at the moment. They can't be chosen by someone's abilities, and when you cast one, you draw once per turn.
Turn 1 as well
Nasty
from
double
CJ.
freeze there.
To be fair, I did just say if someone could win in 5 minutes and play a bit aggro, CJ is one that can do that.
He did say, yep, he'll play an aggro game, and no, Mono Ice is not good.
No, Mono Ice is gross, and there's only 2 people who like it. That's a person called Jacob and a person called CJ playing it right now.
What about Jacko?
Jacko don't count.
Okay. Straight into the Orphid, overpaying here. That's an interesting one.
To be honest, I don't really hate this. Like, you've got to apply the pressure. Why not?
It does make Liam discard now.
And knowing that Shantotto is not going to be used as a board wipe as well, you can't...
What do you discard here? Because I think Liam's kind of on a timer. He needs to put things onto the board now. And Yuffie's a way to do it.
Oh, I don't know. He's going to have to bin his entire hand for that.
Yeah, but she's targetable. She's never really going to be blocked.
10k as well.
They're going to make you discard 2 anyway.
Yeah. Oh, CJ going to be running into a world of hurt, I think, with this one.
I think I'd play the Yuffie here, but the Cecil is also an option. He's got the Earth Cecil, so you can play that and then obviously direct it into the Wind one to cheat something in.
Yeah, it just seems like a bit of a roundabout way. I think...
But the Wind one is good against Ice because there's so much targeting they just cannot afford to pay for.
Yeah. The thing is like, Liam has already had to overpay. Yeah, he's gone with the Yuffie.
Okay.
Now this is a big...
So he's left himself a Tyro in hand, but he is going to have to discard a card in his turn, I think. In CJ's.
Although, the thing is, you need to attack with the Knight, and this is going to be 10k untargetable.
Oh, no, yeah, I don't think the Orphan will make you discard. It's not every attack phase. It's just the Yuffie will never dull because of it.
Oof.
Sephiroth's a good hit, because you do have that slight window to play a Sephiroth to kill Yuffie.
Yeah. I think CJ now has to transition into sort of like aim for a mid-range game.
Play some backups, get your deck going.
Yeah. Now, in theory, he could play the Nagmalada he's just drawn, hit like
Grab
a Biblos or maybe a Scale Toad and be okay with it.
I think it's the Biblos you get here. You've got so much pressure on board, the Scale Toad's not going to do anything.
Yeah. Well, let's move to combat. Let's get rid of that Tyro. We're going to party. Oof. I suppose this is a way to deal with the Yuffie.
You don't have first strike, so you might as well just take the damage.
Yeah, and also now it does mean that you're not going to discard from the last well trigger anyway.
Nope, because you've got nothing in hand, so we'll have to wait and see.
I mean, this is a way to get through the Yuffie. She is big, but not so big that you can't overswing her.
But she's going to be equally trading with you each turn, and she's going to have the advantage on that.
Yeah, exactly.
So what's CJ going to do
Okay,
here?
oh.
Fenian, but nothing to discard.
Yeah, I mean, I think I probably would have just overpaid for the Nagma.
Yeah, I agree there. It's a much better option to do.
Unless that card he's got in hand is real nasty, like, and he just doesn't want to give it up.
So swing with Yuffie, reactivate, hits an Emina, and pass it. So he's going to at least be discarding one here, potentially two.
Unless he's got like a Mist Dragon now and he can protect the Yuffie on the block, that'd be
Rufus in hand means you can get rid of both without even needing the Laswell to swing.
Yeah. Do it. Do it, CJ. Apply the pressure.
What's he going in on here? Tapping one, so... I'm not sure if he's playing the Rufus here. Looking at playing the Shantoto, but then you play that in your main phase 2 for 1 cost. What's the target you'd get here? The Lightning? Because it buffs everything?
Perhaps. Well, let's go to combat, he says. We're going to try it again.
So that does make Liam discard both cards.
Yeah, this is true.
The end of the turn. So pay 1 for Shantoto.
Get him back. Okay, so in theory we might overpay for the Sephiroth here.
So he won't be able to do it this turn, but he'll be able to do it in his next turn. Discard at end of turn. So, can Liam draw something that helps him here? Neo Extef and Noctis, so no.
No. 2 more cards you're going to
Your
discard.
best bet here is just to bin them to play Matt, so you have another body on field.
Yeah, agreed. So it's now a 10k Yuffie with Brave. Doesn't need the reactivation to get the effects. Which also now stops the Sephiroth.
The Matt's more the kind of thing that
will be happy to trump block, right?
You'll chump block the Laswell with that any day.
Oh, that
CJ is building up a hand though and keeping Liam down to nothing.
Is he playing the new Shiva? Because that'll deal with the Yuffie.
I don't think so. But if he is, non-targetable ability losing is very, very good. For Salas here?
Wow, okay. So dog freeze and draw.
Yep. I think you should have just held on for the ability to play the Sephiroth to play on the stack of the Yuffie trigger.
Yeah, agreed.
But I think CJ may not know that interaction works. He is still a relatively new player.
Yeah, it's a hard one to tell.
There's a lot of minuscule timing windows with some of these cards.
Yeah, and Cloutman proved in the last
As we saw that with the Farish, yep.
So...
Yuffie, but no win CP to pay for the S effect.
CJ and this
no,
is like...
he can overpay because it's 2 wind, isn't it?
Yeah,
the S effect.
He
can't overpay for this.
This is like 2 heavyweights just knocking 7 bells out of each other, and frankly, can't tell which one's going to break first.
I think this might go CJ's way.
I think so. Just because of the amount of CP that Liam has lost to the Orphan.
Yes. Yeah.
So
swinging with Yuffie.
See, this is the problem. You could have... Is he going to overpay for it? Can he overpay for it? Oh, he's going to... it doesn't matter. It's going to reactivate.
It immediately reactivates.
Yeah.
Unless he's doing it before the actual attack's declared.
Yeah, maybe. I'm guessing we probably did that on move to combat before attackers. That's kind of a dodgy bit of timing, though. I would caution on that, to be honest. But Liam seems to be okay with it, so...
I think as long as both players know what's going on.
Yeah, maybe Liam just went, attack, as you move to combat sort of thing. You know, try and speed up the game. Again, we are running close to closing time, so...
Yeah.
Again, though, Liam leaving himself cards in hand, they ain't gonna stay there for long.
No, and he can't really afford to discard 2, but he really needs to try and keep hold of that Yuffie, because he can S-effect with her.
Yeah, to be honest, I think we see CJ now run this and win, because
this is lethal here, yeah.
Oh, Sid Randall, I would have paid that just in case, but just to secure it, we've got an Ishtola with haste, potentially.
You're only going to be able to kill the Mat here, though.
Yeah, but I don't think that matters.
So move to combat, it's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got 5 attackers here.
Yeah, exactly.
And that Yuffie's never going to stand back up. As soon as you can get it down once, you keep it down.
Laswell first, I'd say, because it's the sort of weakest.
Yeah.
Come on,
you just step through it in power order now.
Hit him! Stop playing with your food, finish him!
Swing with the Laswell. There are potentially some EX bursts.
Not sure what that would help, though.
Well, we're not going to see them.
No. 5.
Yeah,
6, and that is it. CJ running away with it. What an absolute monster.
There you go. There was the quick game that you were after.
Yeah, exactly that. So, guys, you know what? I'm going to switch straight back to commentator cam. Because I can. But what a wicked way to end the game there. CJ, as you can see, why he came second at the Store Championship.
Yeah, he's piloting that mono ice deck really well. And one of the few players to actually be running mono ice.
Yeah,
it seems to be.
I would love to see him come up against Jacko in a mono ice off. That would be that'd be a good
I think
one.
Jacko's definitely a different build from the last time we saw him down. He's much more of a mid-range to long game.
Yeah, exactly that. But guys, we're going to call it there. I want to shoot off home. I'm sure that no one else really cares, but frankly, I do. It's an hour's odd drive and it sucks. But again, guys, visit our ConwayCapitals.com for all our socials and our affiliate links for Firestone Games. Help us out, bring you better content. And
don't forget the regional is on in Cardiff in only a couple of weeks' time on the 22nd of June. If you want to come down and play some games against a bunch of us, because a bunch of us will be there.
If not, though, and you just want to tune in, I will be streaming along with Taylor, who's been flapping his gums in the chat all night.
Be a good stream to watch.
Yeah, exactly. And thank you, Jacob, for giving me a wish on the drive home there. But finally, guys, we are very close to 500 subs on the YouTube channel, so please give us a share, like, and subscribe there. It would really help us out. We're so close to our first goal.
We've got a lot of great games on there you can watch all the way back from the Materia Cup last year up until the games we've been playing this set.
Yeah, exactly. And hopefully some new content comes soon. I've been saying that for ages and ages, but maybe sometime.
One day it will be true.
So, guys, we will call it there. Thank you again for tuning in.
Thanks for watching. Goodbye, everybody.